How's it going, class? So this is in pertaining to the counseling skills video. After watching the three counseling skills recordings, I agree with a lot of it. I agree with it in how it relates to like my expectation of counseling. I feel like that's kind of what I expected. Sat down with a counselor once before, and it kind of replicated some similar things. So. No shocker there. I liked how the counselors utilized like reframing, guided conversation, and brainstorming. In the brainstorming video, I liked how the counselor helped the client understand his personal expectations and then reframe the importance of his expectations with his spirituality. I also liked how he helped him become aware of some of the internal struggles, the struggle he had with guilt, and feeling like he had to kind of lead a perfect life, and how he felt guilty when he wasn't meeting that standard. I like how he encourages him to begin like short practices, such as like getting back into prayer and scripture, that kind of help encourage him in his faith. Thought it was pretty good. Within the homesick counseling session, I thought the counselor was able to identify a lot of the client's struggles. And she was able to promote like awareness on what she's looking for in a relationship, and I feel like that is massive when it comes to the client well-being, because you are teaching someone both why they're getting triggered within prior relationships and experiences, and then helping them understand where they're at and then where to go from there. I think that's really important because you are setting them up for success in the future, and they'll be able to counsel and self-actualize as they realize the damaging process in some of the relationships they're currently in or going into. So I think that was the counselor in the homesick session did a fantastic job at like raising awareness within the client. Within the dancing session, it was interesting. I think that it would have been cool to watch like the 50 or 60 minute whole session. I think it only really dug into a very little bit. A counselor opens up and talks. He opens the client up and talks about how the client like represents her emotion through dancing, how she expresses her emotion, and how it like affects the relationships around her. I thought there was a lot more that could have been dug into. I think in terms of with her not understanding or ever developing an appropriate sense of expression outside of dance, I think that obviously inhibits her and is why she's in counseling, but I would have liked to see them dig more into that rather than just keep talking about why she loves dancing so much. I don't know why the counselor stayed on that. Granted, it was only 2 minutes, or this one might have been the 5-minute session. I just would have liked to see the counselor kind of dig a little bit more and push the client. It seemed like she was eager, but who knows? I mean, I wasn't in the session, so overall, I think the skills that those counselors used, raising awareness, it was really fantastic in like broadening these clients and helping them get to like self-actualization.